Hey everybody, Jason McCumsey, Redbeard Rebuilding, coming to you from the paint booth with a possible new experiment. This is something we're completely playing around with. I don't think it'll ever really be a legal situation, legal javelin, I should say, but we're giving it a whirl for the fun of it, for experimental purposes. I'm not sure if I told you this when I was working on some other javelins. The Nordic Valhalla is two pieces, one carbon, one aluminum. Front is carbon and the rear then is aluminum. They took the carbon front half, let's back up. The Airglider Carbon is two pieces of two different carbons. One in the front, one in the back, met up in the middle where your grip is. I received a broken Airglider Carbon and a broken OTE Countervail Carbon. I'm going to try to put them together. So the carbon from Nordic broke towards the tail end, so I was able to cut it, and what they did was they take a centerpiece and sleeve them together. So it broke up here somewhere, snapped, took a jab, I don't know how it broke, but right now, right here is where where the two pieces are technically glued together. We're working on sanding this down. I need to get a gauge out and measure if it's worth sanding this part down to fit it to here, because the interior diameter of this hole does not currently meet the outside diameter of that. So we've got to make that happen. Like I said, completely experimental. I have no idea if it's going to work, but if you want to see it work, stay tuned. Post me a comment, leave me a comment, post me a comment. I don't care. Either way, put a comment in down below, like the video, all that sort of stuff. And we'll go from there. I have no idea if this is going to work. There's a, now that I'm thinking about this is going to be a lot harder than I thought. When they made the Countervail Carbon, they coated the whole thing in a filler of sorts, whether it was sprayed on or applied in some other way, shape, or form. Not entirely positive. But there was a coating of some sort of, like I said, some sort of filler on top of this, and then painted. As you can tell, this wasn't the smoothest carbon, which is part of the reason why they did that. And I don't know if Countervail is on the outside or the inside, because there's two different layers in here. So that's why we don't want to affect the inside. We only want to affect the sleeve. So, like I said, very experimental, but we're fun. We're having fun. It's interesting. So like I said, if you want to see anything continue with this, please leave me a like. I don't know if you can hear that, but that's my phone. So stay safe so far. Take care of yourselves. Take care of each other.